Good morning everyone and welcome to a new video. I'm going to cut straight to the point. I'm at the Grand Canyon, not the Grand Canyon in America. I'm at the Grand Canyon in Chonburi, the south end of Chonburi, the top end of Bangkok. All the information, the GPS, I'll drop down into a link in the description below. As usual, all the information you can catch below. So I won't get into all the detail. I'm just going to show you the visuals and show you around. Now this Grand Canyon, it's 20 baht a person to get in. Well, actually, it's like a big oblong canyon. And if you go up this way, where they've got viewing gantries, and in fact, let me just show you some pictures on the wall to illustrate it before we get started. Here we've got the canyon. Here we've got these big viewing platforms that you can see. And this has been very faded by the sun. So you pay 20 baht a person, kids go free, and you head up that way. Then you can come back and you can go a second way down the other side of the canyon. And this one is free. You have to walk about 100 or so meters, and then it opens out into the bottom end of the canyon. And both are really good views, but at 20 baht a shot, it's worth going up this way. And also you get 2-in-1 this way, because here we've got the snow mountain style, which is basically a big pile of gravel that has been dug out of this canyon or one like it. They've put it up there. You stand there with it as a backdrop. And then we've got a third thing, because we've got a train. And in fact, we haven't got a train. We've got a tiny little worker's cart. We'll get back to the railway line, because when you go down that way, you've got the railway line right on one side of the path, the canyon on the other side of the path. You can take your photos with the canyon behind. You can take your photos with trains going past right next to you and kind of above you a little bit as well. So it's absolutely cool. So anyway, I paid my 20 baht to the lady there, and now I'm going to walk up this way and show you the first part. And we can just see in the distance, those fencing is the end of the platform. So you're literally walking 50 to 100 meters to get there. Not far to walk. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so it's still quite cool, but it's going to be burning hot here in another hour. That's why I've wanted to come early. And also I've come on a Sunday morning at 8:30 and there are so few people here. So although this was a big attraction, really Instagrammable, it went viral around the internet because you've got this big canyon, like 80, 90 kilometers from Bangkok. Because of that, it was really popular, but it seems to have faded now. It seems to have died off a bit, and there are not many people here on Sunday mornings. So that's a bonus. You come here, you're not going to be queuing up and people getting in your way and spoiling your view when you want to take your own personal photos. There's also a coffee shop here, but I wanted to get done here first. And now we are up at the viewing gantry. And the view is absolutely spectacular. The canyon is absolutely huge. And what I said at the start, this is an old abandoned quarry. It's been abandoned for many, many years, and you can see around it, nature is reclaiming it. The trees are growing down, and the trees are growing right down into the water. They've got a big viewing balcony here. It's really photogenic. It's absolutely great for taking your photos. And right above it, it's got a second balcony, so you can have someone else take your photo looking down like I am, getting all this backdrop into the picture. It's pretty cool. I'm here on Sunday at 8:30 in the morning and there is no one here. So although this was a big rush, very Instagrammable, got posted all around, it's been around for a few years and it seems like people have already passed on, moved on. So if you come here 8:30 on a Sunday, you're not going to have to queue or have other people in your photo. There is no one here. And also right around, you can see all the mountains and you can actually see the clouds and dark clouds over the mountains, because I'm right here in the rainy season. I'm making this video in September, early September. It's beautiful, it's luscious, it's green. It's not bad at all. Anyway, we need to keep walking around and show you some of the other aspects and the other things to look at while you're here. We're getting started. So basically here we have two photo concepts in one. On one side, we have the canyon right here. And on the other side, we have this pile of gravel. So you've got a backdrop where you can take photos and try different styles. And the way the water has run down these big piles of gravel has created a real mountain geographical feel to it. So we can climb up to the top of this and we've got the snow mountain and we've got the canyon behind. But to be honest, really, when you get on top, you've got an unclean backdrop all the way around. So you're better off taking your photos down on the side. Climbing up the top isn't that necessary. Right, we're done with the first part. I'm going to head for the second part, the free walk around the side. And as I walk back down, I also want to mention it's free parking here and it's free to drive up here. I parked my car just down there in the car park. But if you want to come round and you want to drive up here, you just pay 20 baht a person. They don't charge you for a car, and you can drive straight up to the viewing gantry. So if you've got old folks, you've got small kids, that sort of thing, you can drive straight up to it, and you've got no problem with walking if you don't want to at all. Right, we're getting back to where I started. So we've done part one. We're going to hit part two. We're going to walk down here, and I'm going to show you the other side of the canyon. And this side is free completely. I mean, I'm not complaining about 20 baht at all, but this side is completely free. And if we take a look down here, we've also got street food here as well. So we have got a food seller in the place, and you can see they've got coffee, tea, milk, fruit, soda, and we've got a real street food stall here. I'm not sure quite what's going on here. We've got the big white dio pot. We've got a big piece of crispy pork there. We've got some sausages hanging up, some prepared eggs. We're going to leave that behind, and then we're going to head down this little pathway, which is probably about 150 meters. And then you get to the free side, and you can actually see we've got this viewing deck here, but they've fenced it all off. So you don't get much for free unless you walk a little bit. So after walking about 100 meters, we open up into a different view. So this is our second viewpoint, looking down northwards over the canyon. It's kind of an oblong shape, and we're down at one end. We've got the railway line right next to us. So if trains come, you've got a real cool backdrop to also take photos of the trains. The canyon, it looks cool. It's getting a bit hot and sunny now, so I'm not going to stay here for too long. Right from the canyon, we're right next to a railway line, and for sure, because this railway line is super busy, you're also going to be able to get yourself with a background of a train going past. This is the main line from Bangkok down through Chonburi, down to Rayong. There are not many passenger trains, but there are loads of freight trains going along. So, for sure, as well as getting photos of the canyon, you're going to be able to get photos with a train going right behind you. So now I'm going to show you the next bit, the coffee shop. So just to give you your bearings, we've got the canyon, we've got the start of it, we've got the lady selling the tickets here, and right here, we've got a coffee shop. So let's go in and check that out. Grand Canyon Coffee, although the sign is getting a little bit overgrown. And we can see here, before I forget to mention later, it opens at 7 o'clock, closes at 6 o'clock. It's coffee and dessert. And already we can see they're promoting up ice creams. Anyway, let's go in and take a look. So inside this coffee shop, it's pretty basic, but it's got aircon, and that is a good start. And you can see we've got a lot of snacks, we've got a lot of croissants, we've got a lot of cakes here, and an absolute ton of drinks. And they also do snacks. You can see we've got 3 different omelets, we've got chicken nuggets, we've got French fries, and cheese balls. So like I always do, I've taken some photos, you can see the prices, you can see the menu, I'll put them in the gallery, and I'll drop a link down below in the description. So just hit down for that. And they've got an absolute ton of ice cream as well. You can see it here as well on the croissants, and you can get all the different types. So I ordered hot cappuccino, and in these kind of small coffee shops, you're taking a bit of a hit and miss with hot coffee. But this one, not so good, so I wouldn't recommend the hot drinks. I also ordered matcha green tea. That was pretty okay. And I ordered a croissant and 1 hot cappuccino, 1 matcha green tea, and 1 croissant, 195 baht. That is pretty okay. And then I just also mentioned they got these rather neat looking seats made out of gas cylinders. Let me just zoom in. So, got a little bit of different decoration in this place. So I've made a friend in the coffee shop, although he looks a little bit bored with me, to be honest. And before you guys get bored, I'm going to hit in and end this video now. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed me bringing you the Grand Canyon of Chonburi. This was really big 3-4 years ago. It was really Instagrammable. It went viral. A lot of people came down here. So I'm a little bit late to the party, but now it's kind of a forgotten thing, and it's very quiet. And that's why I think it's worth visiting, because you've not got people in the way. You've got plenty of room to take photos, plenty of room to move around. So I'm done with this video. And as I always say, if you got to this point in my video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like my video, please hit the like button for me. I also appreciate that. And for a lot more content like that, you know my style. I'm not going to go into it now. Please subscribe. For now, I'm done. It's 10:30 now. I've been here quite a while. I'm out of here. See you next time.